A 72-year-old woman passed away from a common morning mistake, one many over 70 make daily. Stick with me to uncover 4 morning habits that could harm your heart, balance, or brain, and easy fixes to stay strong. After 70, small morning habits can turn risky. My aunt in Miami learned this after a dizzy spell. These mistakes seem harmless, but hit your health hard. Let's dive into 4 morning pitfalls Florida seniors should avoid and how to fix them for a healthier life. Step 1. Getting out of bed too quickly. Avoid dizziness. Let's start with a morning habit that seems harmless but can hit like a sneaky Florida squall. Getting out of bed too quickly. You wake up, swing your legs over, and stand. No big deal, right? But after 70, this rush can spark dizziness, wobbly steps, or even a dangerous fall. A 2022 CDC study says falls from sudden movements cause 20% of senior injuries, often tied to orthostatic hypotension, a sharp blood pressure drop when you stand fast after lying down. As we age, our circulatory system slows and blood pools in your legs overnight. Jumping up doesn't give your body time to adjust, leaving you lightheaded or unsteady. That brief blur of vision or need to grab the bedpost. It's your body waving a red flag, warning you to slow down before a fall steals your independence. Falls aren't just bruises. A 2023 American Geriatric Society report says hip fractures from morning stumbles lead to hospitalizations for 15% of seniors, with many losing mobility for good. The stakes are high in Florida's humid homes, where slick tiles in Miami condos or loose rugs in Sarasota can turn a dizzy moment into disaster. I saw this with Edward, a 74-year-old from Naples. Edward always hopped out of bed, thinking it kept him spry. One morning, he blacked out mid-step, landing on his bed. Lucky it wasn't the floor. His doctor explained his blood pressure was dipping too fast. Edward switched to a slow wake-up routine. Deep breaths, toe wiggles, and a gradual sit-up. He's steady now, telling me, "I didn't know a few seconds could save me." Here's the sneaky part. Rushing out of bed feels normal. You've done it forever, and no one at the Tampa Senior Center will warn you. Your kids in St. Pete Beach might not notice, and that dim hallway in the villages won't remind you to pause. But this habit is like driving with a foggy windshield. One wrong move and you're in trouble. Clinging to the rush risks more than a stub toe. Picture this. You're in a breezy Key West bedroom, waking to the ocean's hum, taking a moment to stretch your arms and roll your ankles. You sit up slowly, steady as a Gulf's tide, ready for a morning walk under Florida's palms. That's not weakness. It's wisdom keeping you free. Ever wonder how steady you'd feel with a slower start? You don't need fancy gear or hours of prep. Edward's trick is simple. Lie still for a moment, take 5 deep breaths, wiggle fingers and toes to wake circulation. Roll to your side, sit up gradually, feet flat on the floor. Pause, move your ankles, stretch your arms, then stand. A 2021 NIH study says this cuts dizziness by 25% in seniors. Want to try it? Keep a sturdy chair bedside for support. Set a phone reminder to slow down. Ask a friend in Naples to try it with you. These aren't delays, they're like telling your body, we got more sunrises to chase. If you feel wobbly, talk to a Miami doctor about blood pressure. What's one small step you could take tomorrow to wake up safer? Step 2. Skipping water in the morning. Stay hydrated. Let's dive into a morning mistake that's quieter than a Florida breeze, but just as risky. Skipping water after waking up. It sounds trivial. Who thinks about hydration first thing? But after 70, missing that morning glass can strain your heart, fog your brain, and slow your body. A 2023 NIH study says mild dehydration thickens blood, raising stroke risk by 15% in seniors. Overnight, your body loses fluid through breathing and sweat, leaving you slightly parched. As we age, kidneys work slower, and Florida's humid air doesn't help. Without water, your blood moves sluggishly, your joints stiffen, and your energy dips. That dry mouth or morning grogginess you feel in your Tampa condo. It's not just sleep. It's your body begging for a sip to start strong. Why is this so serious? Dehydration hits seniors harder. A 2022 American Heart Association report says it stresses circulation, spiking blood pressure and and heart strain. It can also cloud thinking, making you forget meds or feel unsteady, upping fall risks. Coffee or juice first thing, common in Miami breakfast, won't cut it. They can dehydrate you more. I saw this with Jane, a 76-year-old from Tampa. Jane always skipped water, going straight for coffee. She felt dizzy and foggy, blaming age, until her doctor linked it to dehydration. Jane started sipping a glass of water each morning, and within weeks, her headaches faded and her energy lifted. She told me, "I didn't know a sip could change my day." Her story shows how small habits can guard your health under Florida's sun. Here's the sneaky part. Skipping water doesn't feel like a big deal. You've gone years without chugging a glass first thing, and no one at the Naples Senior Center will nag you. Your friends in the villages might not notice, and your kids in St. Pete Beach won't mention it. But this quiet habit is like running your car low on oil. It'll stall when you least expect. Sticking to coffee or nothing risks more than a dry throat. Picture this. You're in a breezy Key West condo, waking to the ocean's hum, sipping cool water with a hint of local lemon. Your body hums, ready for a stroll through Miami's markets, clear-headed and strong. That's not a chore, it's fuel for your golden years. Ever wonder how much brighter your mornings could feel with a simple sip? You don't need to chug gallons or overhaul your routine. Jane's trick is easy. Keep a glass by your bed. Sip 8 ounces upon waking before coffee. A 2021 Mayo Clinic study says morning hydration cuts heart strain by 10% in seniors. Want to try it? Add a slice of Florida orange for flavor. Set a bedside bottle in your Sarasota home. If you prefer warm drinks, try herbal tea or warm water. Share the habit with a friend in Tampa to stay consistent. These aren't burdens. They're like telling your body, we've got more beach walks to enjoy. If you feel sluggish, ask a Miami doctor about hydration needs. What's one small step you could take tomorrow to start your day hydrated? Step 3, drinking coffee before eating. Protect your stomach. Let's talk about a morning ritual that feels like a warm hug but can sting like a Florida mosquito. Drinking coffee before eating anything. That first sip of black gold is a daily kickstart for many, especially in Miami's bustling breakfast scene. But after 70, pouring coffee into an empty stomach can jolt your body in ways you don't expect, from tummy troubles to shaky energy. A 2021 Mayo Clinic study says caffeine on an empty stomach spikes cortisol, stressing your system, and irritates digestion, causing acid reflux or heartburn. As we age, our stomachs get touchier, and that morning brew can hit like a punch, leaving you jittery, queasy, or worse. That burning feeling or mid-morning crash in your Sarasota condo. It's not just the coffee, it's your body asking for a buffer. Why is this a big deal? An empty stomach is vulnerable. After fasting overnight, your blood sugar's low, and your digestive lining is sensitive. Coffee's acidity can inflame it, leading to discomfort or chronic issues like gastritis. A 2022 American Geriatric Society report says digestive irritation from poor morning habits raises senior hospitalization risks by 10%. Caffeine also hits harder without food, spiking energy then dropping you, which can dizzy you during a Tampa walk. I saw this with Robert, a 75-year-old from Orlando. Robert loved his pre-breakfast coffee, a decades-long habit, but he started getting acid reflux and morning jitters, blaming spicy dinners. His doctor pointed to his coffee routine. Robert began eating a banana first, and within weeks his stomach settled and his energy steadied. He told me, "I didn't know my coffee was fighting me." Here's the sneaky part. This habit feels like second nature. You've sipped coffee first thing forever, and no one at the Naples Senior Center will call it out. Your buddies in the villages won't blink, and your grandkids in St. Pete Beach might pour you a cup themselves. But this cozy ritual is like driving on an empty tank. It'll sputter when you need it most. Sticking to coffee before food risks more than a sour stomach. Picture this. You're in a breezy Key West kitchen, nibbling toast with your morning brew. The oceans hum outside. Your stomach's calm. Your energy's even, ready for a chat at a Miami market. That's not giving up coffee. It's making it your ally under Florida's palms. Ever wonder how much smoother your mornings could feel with a small tweak? You don't need to ditch coffee or cook a feast. Robert's fix is simple. Eat a light snack first, a banana, a handful of nuts, or a slice of toast. A 2023 NIH study says eating before caffeine cuts digestive stress by 20% in seniors. Want to try it? Keep fruit by your coffee maker in your Tampa home. Pair your brew with crackers from a Sarasota pantry. If you're rushed, grab a yogurt. Share the habit with a friend in Naples to stay on track. These aren't hassles. They're like telling your body, we got more cafe mornings to enjoy. If you feel jittery or reflux, ask a Miami doctor about digestion. What's one small bite you could add tomorrow before your coffee? Step 4. Ignoring morning stiffness. Move gently. Let's wrap up with a morning mistake that is sneaky as a Florida Gator. Ignoring morning stiffness. You wake up, feel that familiar tightness in your back or knees, and shrug it off as just aging. But after 70, powering through stiff joints without warming up can lead to strains, falls, or chronic pain. A 2022 NIH study says untreated morning stiffness raises injury risk by 25% in seniors. Overnight, your muscles and joints stiffen from reduced movement, and aging cuts synovial fluid, the body's joint lube. Rushing into action, like dashing to the bathroom in your Miami condo, risks a misstep or pull. That creaky feeling in your Tampa home isn't just a nuisance. It's your body whispering, ease me into the day or I might trip you up. Why is this so risky? Stiff joints and muscles reduce balance and flexibility, making falls more likely. A 2023 CDC report says falls from poor mobility cause 30% of senior hospitalizations, often from morning mishaps on slick Sarasota tiles or cluttered Naples floors. Ignoring stiffness also builds wear and tear, feeling arthritis or chronic pain that slows you down. I saw this with Walter, a 78-year-old from Miami. Walter, a former golfer, ignored his morning tightness, thinking it'd fade. One day, he twisted wrong stepping out of bed, fell, and bruised his hip. Months of recovery followed. His doctor urged gentle stretches, and Walter started a 5-minute wake-up routine. Toe wiggles, shoulder rolls, and slow leg lifts. His mobility returned, and he's back strolling Miami's beaches saying, I didn't know my joints needed a warm-up. Here's the tricky part. Stiffness feels normal. You've pushed through it for years, and no one at the village's senior center will flag it. Your friends in Key West won't mention it, and your kids in St. Pete Beach might not notice. But brushing off tightness is like ignoring a squeaky wheel. It'll break when you least expect. Rushing without warming up risks more than a sore back. Picture this. You're in a breezy Naples condo, waking to the Gulf Sun, gently stretching your arms and rotating your ankles. Your body feels loose, ready for a walk through Tampa's markets, strong under Florida's sun. That's not coddling, it's armor for your golden years. Ever wonder how much stronger your mornings could feel with a gentle start? You don't need a gym or hours of yoga. Walter's routine is simple. Lie in bed, wiggle fingers and toes, do slow knee lifts. Sit up, roll shoulders, stretch arms. Stand slowly, using a chair for support. A 2021 American Geriatric Society study says daily stretches cut fall risks by 20% in seniors. Want to try it? Keep a sturdy surface nearby in your Sarasota home. Try a free chair yoga video from a Tampa library. Stretch for 5 minutes before moving. Naples senior classes often share routines. Share the habit with a friend in Miami to stay consistent. These aren't chores. They're like telling your body, we got more sunrises to chase. If stiffness lingers, ask a Key West doctor about joint health. What's one small stretch you could add tomorrow to move gently? These morning mistakes, rushing, skipping water, coffee first, ignoring stiffness, aren't fate. What's one habit you'll tweak? Share in the comments. Your health inspires us. If this helped, type 1 in the comments, or 0 if we can improve. Like, subscribe, and share with a friend in Miami or the villages. See you next time